In general, I build from the rhythm first, and so I think about the quality of the rhythm section sound, like the identity of the groove. And a lot of these rhythms are coming from folk music or West African drumming or Indian classical music. And a lot of these rhythms come from folk rhythms, like there's a piece called Good on the Ground that is basically drawing from some South Indian folk rhythms. It's very simple in a way, but it's got this sort of rugged dance quality that's kind of bounce to it, sort of makes you feel like you're at an outdoor festival of some kind. Basically, I started from that, so I tried to build specific rhythmic identity and then build these colors around it, or build these events inside of it that the horns might be a part of. A lot of this music hits kind of hard, but it also has a searching quality or a yearning quality, which is basically the blues aesthetic. It's just been kind of abstracted a certain amount and embodied in different ways by different players in the group. But there's that defiance in there that is also kind of balanced by a certain unity that the group achieves. So I guess defiance and unity somehow together. I would also say joy and danger. And maybe those four together as a kind of, I don't know, some sort of, they're all corners, or it forms a tetrad of some kind. Because there's a lot of exuberance in the playing and in the music. I mean, in the rhythms, just the joy of playing a groove. There's a song on here called Nope, which actually I wrote for my daughter because a few years ago we used to play basketball together and we were both terrible. And so most of the time the ball wouldn't go in and it just sort of would bounce off the rim like this in a certain rhythm. So I just kind of caught that rhythm and made a song out of it. So when we play that, I think of my daughter, But it also kind of got its own bounce to it today when we were recording it. So there's joy and exuberance in a lot of the music itself and the material, but there's also a lot of danger in the music in the sense that some of it's just impossible to play, or at least fiendishly difficult. I mean, that's my fault because I wrote it, but it's like sometimes we don't know if we're going to make it. and that also kind of pins us to the present. We're like, okay, how are we going to get out of this one? And that, in a way, I think that spectrum and the fact that it kind of puts us right in this vulnerable space, that it enables us to kind of access some emotions and bring that into the music too. And that's what it needs. It's not just about showing off a certain prowess or being angry or something. It's actually about being vulnerable too. And that has to be in the music. And I try to make it a big part of what I do. When you reveal something about yourself in the course of making music, that's what brings a listener right up close to you, and they feel like they're involved in it with you. So then it becomes a shared experience. That's the idea.